This video is in response to Elmaxo's comment on this video. YouTube kept on deleting my comment, so I decided to make it a video. Time for a reality check. Elmaxo, your entitlement and grossly inflated self-image is incredibly obnoxious, and is why you're targeted by a lot of people down here in Australia. The Australian community is really small, and it's weird that a sizable amount of people down here really like to target you. Hint, hint, it's you. Obviously, there are a few psychos out there that will target anyone significant for attention, but that's a reality you have to accept. However, the frequency of which you experience it is indicative of a character flaw on your part. It's not them, it's you. There are plenty of content creators and streamers, who are more famous than you, who seemingly don't get targeted or sniped as often. You make it really easy to do so as well, since your own ego blinds you with what you can do to mediate this problem. Use an alt, dummy. Private your profile. Stop using recognizable cosmetics. Yes, you shouldn't have to do this. Yes, it isn't fair, but it's better than whining like a baby about it. It's embarrassing for someone of your status to do that. The fact that you don't do these seemingly obvious things, shows that you have an infatuation with your own self-image and a constant need for external validation. You have an incessant need to announce yourself in pubs, either directly or indirectly by another person. It's quite annoying, and you wonder why people target you. This is on top of the copious amount of trash talk you do in pubs, and it's the other people who are toxic. Don't be silly. Elite level gamer. Unrivaled in talent or swag. Funny, attractive, etc. There is no limit to my excellence. 6'10" and 280 pounds. Also incredibly humble. I get that you intend this as a joke, but it begs the question whether it points to something deeper. Your ego needs to be knocked down a few pegs. Not only is it questionable to pursue something as meaningless as a YouTube career on a kid's game, you don't do anything particularly hard or special. Yet you act and portray an image that you do and rub it in everyone's face during pubs. Newsflash, anyone can do what you do, you aren't special. In fact, as a person, you are incredibly mediocre. Anyone can play to the masses. What you do does not require any sort of novel problem solving, artistry, insight, or personal risks. You don't have anything unique or valuable to offer the world. All you do is play to the sheepish demands of the TF2 player base. It's this juxtaposition of your self-image that you project, and the insignificant achievements derived from a kid's game, is what gets under a lot of people's skin down here. Then you have the nerve to talk about self-improvement? Oh please. Your little obnoxious self-improvement channel is cringe-inducing. We already have so many of those channels, they're literally a pandemic on this site. You add nothing of value, you parrot the exact same points as the same other million self-improvement channels. Again, you are incredibly mediocre. The audacity you have to lecture people about being better while having the easiest cakewalk through life is quite egregious. It's so obvious that you haven't struggled or suffered with anything significant, yet you preach as if your cookie-cutter life experience would provide any value to anyone. To make matters worse, you play TF2, yet you preach self-improvement. How can you justify wasting so much time on a kid's game, only to make the most mind-numbing and mediocre content? No, seriously, your content is exactly the same as every other TF2 YouTuber. Is this the example you want to promote? No way bro, he played Sniper for 100 days. Gee, I wonder what playing Sniper for 100 days is like. No one of respectable intellect can sit through your videos. Look, it's very easy for anyone to have all the praise and support you receive go to their head, but you need to remind yourself that your entire fan base is mainly children and people with 2-digit IQs. You can fool the entirety of the TF2 community, but in Australian pubs, your true character shows, and it's very annoying to deal with. Have some self-awareness and humility, then maybe you wouldn't have such a hard time down here. Anyway, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the voice of the people who don't like you.